Next up in our series of Rouleur charity quarantine quiz situations is the mighty, after Cecilia Uttrup Ludwig and Nico Roach, it's the mighty Luke Rowe, joining us live from somewhere in Wales. Luke, where are you?
In Cardiff. Thanks very much for the intro. I'm not quite sure about the mighty bit, but
Yes, you are.
I'll take it. I look really white on this, don't I? It's the angle, man. I am tanned.
You've still got the cyclist's like slightly sunburnt nose situation going on. Have you been in You've been in lockdown for months.
Oh, it's been beautiful here. I think in the last month we've had like 2 days of rain. So it's been tropical, mate.
Have you been doing all the spin classes online and all that, all the exciting virtual stuff that we've all been riveted to?
Bits and bobs. So we've done every Tuesday I do the Castelli ride. It's about an hour. I did the team race, and I've actually got a race today. This Swiss 5 whatever it is.
Whatever it's called, the Swiss cheese.
Digital Swiss, or Swiss cheese. So I got that later on, and I'm dreading it because I'm just going to get my head kicked in.
You got no chance, because the guy who did this quiz last time out, Nico Roach, is winning everything. He's just podium, and I think he won the last one of the. He's just smashing it. Because he's all on his own, I think. In lockdown, he's all on his own. No one with him, so he's just on the bike the whole time.
Yeah, all the losers are the ones who are good at it, aren't they? All the single one with no kids are amazing now. All the family men with kids are just terrible.
All over the place. Right, Luke, got 10 questions for you. The first 5 are quite closely based on your career. And then the last 5 kind of drifts away onto peripheral stuff that may be loosely related to your life. Okay.
All right.
Question number 1. You have ridden in support of 5 winners of the Tour de France, or rather, that's quite badly phrased. I didn't write these questions, by the way. You've ridden in support of. You've ridden 5 Tours de France, which have produced a winning ride on your team. Chris Froome 3 times, Geraint Thomas, and Egan Bernal. But which of those had the narrowest winning margin, and what year?
Chris Froome 17.
Spot on. Absolutely brilliant. Can you get close to the winning margin? Can you remember what it was?
Just over a minute 10, minute 20.
You're very close, to be fair. It was just under a minute, actually, 54 seconds.
Okay. I remember that because we wanted to do the link arms across the finish line.
Oh, and it was a bit dicey. Yeah.
And we couldn't. And Froome wanted to. He said, "No, I really want to do it. To pay you guys back." And a few of us just said, "No,
ain't worth the risk.
Like we're not risking that. Imagine you lose the Tour de France because we're prancing around doing that." So yeah, that's why I remember.
In the same year, in 2017, so 1 to you, very good. In 2017, you were the Lanterne Rouge. You were dead last on the Tour de France in 167th position. You can't have even been trying. Do you recall who finished in 166th position, 1 position ahead of you? That's tricky. No one remembers who comes second in the Tour de France. No one remembers who comes second from last in the Tour de France.
I think it was someone. Who would it have been? Maybe German guy rides for Lotto Jumbo.
I'm not convinced he's German, but I think you're onto the right guy. I think he's Dutch.
Dutch guy, Lotto Jumbo. Yeah.
I think you know him. I think you're there.
I know him.
One little push and you're there.
Every day he would he didn't want to come last, and I didn't give a shit, and he would always try and push on. I know him. Not a big old unit.
Shall I give you his first name? I'll give you his first name. It's Tom.
Not Vilas.
No. Kind of similar.
Stamps. No, not Stamp Rider. Tom Lace. Ah, yeah.
I'm going to kind of give you that because I kind of think you remember and you sort of knew.
I knew him, but I just couldn't.
You knew him, but you didn't know him. So I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
I didn't know.
Question number 3. At the Dauphiné in 2018, Team Sky, you remember them? Team Sky won the opening team time trial by 1 second. Which of your teammates took the jersey that day?
It wasn't a team time trial.
No, that looks a bit weird to me, looking at the question.
That was a prologue.
The Dauphiné never starts with a team time trial, does it? Never.
It was a prologue and Kwiato won. G crashed.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're
right.
right. Once again, my quizmaster has let me down here. It was a shambles last time with Nico Roach.
No, that's right, yeah. Yeah, it was a prologue. G crashed on that right-hander, went on to win the race, and Kwiato took the jersey.
Yeah, and it wasn't a team time trial. It never is. Yeah. Thank you, Luke.
That's got to be worth 2 points.
That's worth 10, mate. You've won. Question number 4. And this may or may not be correct. I have no idea. Actually, I do remember this because I was in the velodrome and I watched you finish. Your best showing at Paris-Roubaix so far is 8th place in 2015. Can you name the top 3?
Wow. Degenkolb won.
Correct. It's kind of the usual suspects in a way for the 2nd and 3rd place.
Stibar was 3rd.
He's 2nd, but
Stibar was 2nd. Van Mark?
No, no, but a bit of the name is correct, so I'll give you Van Avermaet.
Ah, okay, yeah. Right,
That's pretty good memory, though. That's pretty good memory. And wasn't that the year, that was the Wiggins year, wasn't it? That was kind of all about...
Yeah, that was Brad's final race, yeah.
Whatever, yeah. Because I was with, I think I was with a young cycling fan as well in the velodrome watching you come in, and we all thought you were Wiggins. So we gave it the full, go on, Brad! Like that.
not sure how to take
that. Right, question number 5. You are often the designated road captain, but which film features the immortal lines, "Captain, my captain"? Do you remember that?
Not a clue. Not a clue.
Dead Poets Society. There'll be a lot of people.
I still don't know the film.
How old are people watching this going, Dead Poets Society, Luke? Come on.
How old is this film?
Oh, it's 1,000,000 years old, mate. But then so's Ian Cleverly, who wrote the questions. So that explains that.
I'm still a spring chicken, man.
You are. You completely are. So
wrong era.
Which makes me think you might struggle with the next one as well.
Oh, crikey, here we go.
Griff Rhys formed which top Welsh band in 1993, releasing 9 albums to date? I wouldn't come.
Not a Scooby.
Yeah, Super Furry Animals.
No, never heard of them. Sorry.
Brilliant. Right, you might fare better here because it's a multiple choice, so you've got a 33% chance of getting this right. The first beer in cans was made by a Welsh brewery in 1935. Was it A, Brains of Cardiff, B, I'm sorry about the pronunciation in advance, Fellinfull from Llanelli, or C, Conwy Brewery from Clwyd?
Conwy Brewery.
Fellinfull. Terrible pronunciation. I've never heard of them. Have you heard of them?
So it was B. It was B.
Yeah, it was B.
Oh, I just thought I'd try and answer really confidently, even though it was a guess. And then if you said yeah, I said, yeah, of course I knew it. But no, I was a stab in the dark. I knew it wasn't Brains.
You get a point for confidence. The track at Maindee Stadium in Cardiff, how long is it? How many meters?
530.
Oof, that's big. That would be very big.
She said. Oh.
460.
460.
Still pretty big, isn't it? Yeah.
It's pretty big, yeah.
We understand that you are partial to a bit of Peckham-based TV comedy with the classic Only Fools and Horses, right?
Correct. Love it.
What is the name of Del Boy's girlfriend?
Raquel.
Correct. Brilliant. Very good.
Boom.
2 more questions left. Question number 9. Your teammates and friend Geraint Thomas spent 3 days on a turbo recently to raise a mighty 361 grand for charity. Do you know what distance he covered? Now, there's 2 possible answers here.
Yeah, first one is 0.
Exactly.
Second one is, I think it's around 1,300k, wasn't it?
You're very close. It was 1,200 kilometers in 3 days, which is...
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, there we go.
And finally, question number 10. You've got 3 rounds in the ring with a fellow cyclist. Who do you fancy your chances against most? A, Dan Martin.
Right.
B, Tony Martin. Or C, Guillaime Martin.
I mean, I fancy my chances against Guy Martin and Dan Martin, because I've just got the reach on them, haven't I? And I've got the weight. They're kind of bantam weights, and I'm probably a middleweight. Yeah. Tony Martin, I think he'd give me a good run for the money. He'd probably kick my head in, but
it'd be a nightmare.
I'd take Tony Martin. Yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd take Tony Martin.
Yeah, he'd be a nightmare, Tony Martin. You could just punch him in the face for hours on end. And
yeah,
he'd just back up again, wouldn't he? Every single time.
Kind of like the Terminator walking towards you. You just just keep walking. But yeah, I'd still have a crack at him, I reckon.
Luke, it's been very nice talking to you. Glad you've kept your sanity up. Nominated charity. If people have enjoyed this, drop a couple of quid their way. Who are you going to go for?
I forgot the name of it.
I know what it is. Do you want me to help you out?
Yeah, me and my missus spoke about it for a while.
It's the Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital.
Great Ormond Street, yeah, Children's Hospital.
All right. Fair enough, mate. We shall see you the other side of this quarantine hell that we're all in, and hopefully back with a number on your back and racing sometime soon, Luke.
Fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed.
Nice one. Take care, my friend.
Brilliant.
Bye.
Cheers, mate. Thanks. Nice hat. Bye.